Now that we've gone over the rethink sales strategy and also how to properly get demonstrations and appointments with small businesses, I'm going to show you how to actually present this sort of sales strategy to small businesses after you land a demo. So this is an example deck that you can use, and you can customize it and tailor it to the business that you're presenting to. For example, the first thing you'd probably want to do is change the business's name that you see at the top. Just enter in their business name and really tailor it to their business. Now, the way that this presentation flows is you start off the conversation by telling the business owner that you're really just here to educate them on the new world that they live in. And the new world that they live in is a world where customers are marketing their business for them whether they want to or not. And if they have a team of 10 marketers, it is much more powerful to have a group of 200 customers that are marketing your business through social media, writing online reviews, and it really all starts with the experience of your business. And when you have a great experience and you deliver a great loyalty system, you cultivate loyal customers, that then leads to more social shares, more word of mouth, more people talking about your business and recommending your business. And then ultimately, if you've done everything correct, you're going to start to see higher rankings and more positive reviews being written about the business. And again, it all starts with the experience. And that's the story that you want to tell, is basically the world has changed and you are no longer the marketer. The customers are. And so it's your job now as a small business owner to provide the best experience possible and really cater to what customers are starting to expect when they go to any sort of small business. And the end result is just revenue. This is how small businesses can quickly grow revenue, because there's nothing more powerful than things like positive online reviews, more social media shares, more customer referrals, more people talking positively about your business. And when you actually get to the presentation, you want it to really be a conversation. So these are just some examples. If you look at the left column, I have things written like social media, communication, positive reviews, loyal customers, engagement. And on this slide, what I typically do is I'll ask them, what do you think your score is right now? And you'll go through this with them, and you can kind of go through it with them in a way where you're educated about their business because you've already done your research. For example, you've already researched how many reviews they have online. You're either on their website and you're looking around, and it's really easy to tell how much effort they're putting into social media. So you kind of give them a 1 through 10 range on what they think their score is, and then you let them basically rate themselves, and then obviously you want them to get to 10s, and you leave it at that, and then you move forward. And with these slides, you quickly go through these slides. Don't spend too much time on them, but you just want to, again, really reiterate the point of rethinking how small businesses market and why. And what you're doing here is you're just backing it up with data that says that customers expect these experiences when going to any sort of business, whether they want to or not. And if they don't adopt these sort of new technology solutions, they're going to fall behind and their competitors are going to catch up and they're going to lose customers. And you keep really backing up what you're saying with data, such as a 5% increase in customer retention can increase a company's profitability by 75%. So not only are you telling a story, you're now backing it up with the truth of the world, of what's going on, where customers are now marketing small businesses. Small businesses can spend tens or thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars on marketing, but at the end of the day, the most powerful form of marketing is when you have a great experience at a restaurant and that customer turns into a loyal customer and tells their friends, which leads to customer referrals, reviews, and social sharing. And that's what people really look at when they decide which business to go to and which business not to go to. And again, this all just kind of goes full circle, because good experience leads to loyal customers, that leads to getting more reviews, more social shares, more people talking about your business. And then when you have a really high ranking, more people are willing to go to your business that may not have heard about your business, even from their friends, because other people even strangers are talking about their business online positively, and the stats show that even a 9% increase in revenue for a 1-star increase on Yelp is a 9% increase in revenue, which is huge. So again, you're really just backing up your story with data. And then on this slide, this is kind of where you just show an example of, this is basically what you could potentially see in terms of a return on investment if you implement some of the technology that we offer. And again, you're not really talking about the product too much right now. You're really just focusing on what is important to their business, because this slide right here will tell you a lot about how important their business is. If they have reviews on Lock and they give it a 10, and maybe you find some holes in their email marketing strategy, that's really where you want to start honing in and developing a strategy that helps them grow their business. But even if they're at a 10, you should be telling them, well, let's make you an 11, because good is the enemy of great. So even if they're doing great everywhere, or good everywhere, they can still be doing great. And on this slide, it's a simple calculation. So you're basically multiplying the 3 numbers down. So 1,000 loyal customers visit 10 times per year times 15 is $150,000. And so the picture that you paint is if you implement the solutions that we offer business apps, such as a mobile food ordering system or a customer loyalty program or the ability to send out push notifications during slow periods and send out special offers, they will potentially see an increase of loyal customers, and also these loyal customers coming in more often. And this is where you build out the model. And then on the next slide is where you ask them. You ask them 3 questions. How many loyal customers do you think you have? And then how many times per week or month do these customers come in? And then how much do they usually spend? And you write those numbers down, and then you add it all up and you show them what the return on investment is. And then here you kind of start to dive into the product a little bit, and this is where you really start explaining, how our solution can help with some of the problems that you had just gone over in terms of the scores that they gave. And right here I just have some images that are not tailored to the business that I'd be pitching to, but if I was pitching to, say, a business that's really huge on events, this is a perfect slide because it's a great way to foster community around events and give them the ability to send push notifications. And you also show other solutions that we have as well, such as an amazing customer loyalty program, the ability to have their own mobile food ordering system without any fees. And again, you're not diving too much into the product, but you are starting to show them this is how you can basically create the ultimate customer experience by giving customers what they want. They say with the stats that you've shown them that technology is a big factor in terms of the experience that customers are expecting from businesses, and so this is where you're showing them the technology that can help take their business to the next level. And then to really just drive things down to the final point is you want to show them that they're not the only company that's rethinking their business. If you think of Starbucks or Taco Bell or Domino's or McDonald's, they all have these really powerful mobile solutions that are really, really successful for their businesses, and you can offer them a solution very similar to the experience that these companies are providing, but at a much more affordable price. And that's the general flow of the presentation. So I thought this was helpful, and in the next video I'm going to show you a real example of a presentation that I've given and how I calculated everything in just a second. So keep going with the training. You are almost done. But again, I hope you're getting a good picture on how you can really understand a way to present our solution to small businesses that helps them rethink their marketing, and also how to land appointments, and then when you land appointments, how to go and actually present this information in a way that makes sense to small business owners.